Hello guys, my name is Rahma Maritza Maulana with student number 120. Today I'm going to tell you guys a story about the missing frog. On a beautiful night, there is a young boy enjoy the evening with his pet. A dog snuggling at his feet, and there is a frog inside the jar. They had a great time together because the boy shared the random story with his pet, and his pet listened to his story with pleasure. After a fun night with his pet, the boy feels he has to go to sleep as soon as possible. So he hurried to go to the bed, followed by his dog snuggling beside him. Turns out, the boy forgot to close the jar containing the frog. And the next day, upon waking up, he was shocked because he found the jar was empty. The boy and his dog confused why this thing can happen. And then they search every corner in the room, and then the room become messy. The dog poked its head into the jar because the dog want to ensure the frog was truly gone from the jar. Continuing their search, the boy opened the window to check if the frog leaped out from the room, but they still couldn't find it. And then, the weight of the jar on the dog head became unbearable. And then, in a tragic, its front paws slipped from the downsill. So the dog thumped into the air, and the jar crashed into the ground. The boy jumped from the windowsill, and then he hugged his dog and asking the dog, "Are you okay, honey?" And then the dog licking her face to show he's okay. After that, the dog and the boy hugged very tightly. After ensuring the dog was fine, the boy continuing the missions to find the frog. He think the frog was in the nearby forest, so he decided to go to the nearby forest. And then he go to the nearby forest, blah 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 blah, and then he stopped under the tree with a large beehive. And then the boy still shouting for the frog. He said, "Frog, where are you? Frog, are you there?" He said that. And then he looked into the hole in the ground. He looked into the hole in the ground, the big hole in the ground. Hope the frog was inside that hole. Instead of find the frog in that hole, the boy was shocked by a groundhog that suddenly emerging from that hole. The boy is not quitter, so he continued to search other holes to find his frog. While the dog still barking and shaking the tree with a large beehive. And then, because the dog shaking and barking the tree, the beehive fall into the ground. So, the bad incidents happen again. The dog chased by a swarm of bees, and then at the same time, the boy was struck again by an owl. So both of them ran, passing away from pursuing owl and bees. And then they found a large rock, so they hide in a large rock from the bees and the owl. After the owl and the bees left, the boy decided to climb the large rock with a tree branch at the top, and he shouted, "Frog, where are you? Frog, where are you?" Hoping the frog listening their shout. Unexpectedly, at the top of the rock was not a tree branch. Shockingly, is it the head of a large deer. So the large deer was resting behind the rock. The deer was startled by the boy's shouts, and then the boy became entangled in the deer head. The injured deer ran, followed by the duck, and the deer headed towards a cliff above a river. And in his rage, the injured deer threw the boy into the gorge, and the boy plunked into the river. Surprisingly, the dog was slipped into the river too. And the cute things happened. The dog fell right on top of him. So like this, bloom, on top of the boy. Anyway, both of them struggled to swim into the river bank. While they swam into the river bank, the boy asked the dog to be silent because the boy feared they might disturb other animals again. So yeah. And then they swam into the riverbank. They arrive at the riverbank, and then on the riverbank there was a large tree trunk. And then they decided to climb the tree trunk there to search, to continue searching the frog. And behind the tree trunk, they found something that makes them surprised. What is that? They found the missing frog and his mate. The dog and the boy were amazed to see two frogs together. However, there was still a surprise. So the next surprise is the frog he found tried to call their child. So the frog has a child. Surprisingly, the frog has a many child. They have 5 of them. Despite the joy, the boy still wants the frog as his pet. And then, after a long negotiation with the frog and his mate, they agreed to let the boy take one of their child as a pet. Of course, with an agreement. What is the agreement? The boy must take a good care of their child. And then the boy agree with that agreement, and then both of them agree with that. So finally, with joy and happiness, the boy and his dog return to their home with bring a baby frog. the boy and the dog say goodbye to family frog and leaving the frog family in a forest to live happily ever after. So, the end. Okay, guys, this is the end of the story. Thank you for listening. Thank you for attention. Goodbye. See you in another video.